What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Your host, Mr. LLC, here back with another one. All right, today we've got the GK1 out on the table. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a carbine. Put a little buttstock attachment on there, and we'll be good to go. Sitting pretty, okay? So what you need, of course, is your GK1. I reached out to Huben 3D Parts and got this little number here. They have two different variants of this. The other has just a single pick rail like that, and then this one is a double. I have to put a double. Excuse me. And then for buttstock, I just wanted something simple, quick, and effective. So I reached out to the folks over at MCS US, Modern Combat Sports, and picked up this little number right here. And if you guys want anything over there at Modern Combat Sports, you want 10% off, use this at checkout, LLC24-7. That'll get you 10% off. Anything at, well, almost anything at Modern Combat Sports. It'll tell you what it won't when you check out. But so I got one of these. All right, so let's go ahead on with the install. All right, so far on here we already have the 3D parts, Huben 3D parts, 3D printed sight mount. Okay, so if you have that installed, you're going to have to remove that. All right, if you don't have it installed, you still have to take the spring out that's under here, the screw out that's under here, and watch for the spring. So I'm going to go ahead, remove the optic, remove the plate, the 3D printed plate, and you'll see. Now, before you start any operation, make sure you are empty. And it's easy to empty if you have one of these loading gates here. So go ahead and take your mount, your optic. Now it depends on which mount you have, how many screws you have into your gun. So we're going to set this aside. And then we're left with, we have our 3D printed Huben 3D parts mount. We're going to go ahead and take that one off. Take the screw off the back there. And one on the front. Mine is version 2 mount. So I have 2 screws on mine. And I love this mount, man. I tell you, you get a nice low profile sight that works on there. All right, so we got that done. Oh, front one still has a little bit left. So once you get your screws undone, just go ahead and lift your mount up, set it to the side. Now, like I said, if you did not have that mount and you still had your sight, there's a spring under here. Once you undo that screw, it's going to want to shoot up and fly out. It's going to want to shoot up and fly out. So be careful. I already have my screw removed, so there we have it. All right, now we have to move to the rear. The pressure plate, striker plate, right back here. We want to go ahead and take that off, okay? And taking that off, there's also another spring behind this. So you want to be cautious and easy when doing that. Where is my Allen key? Let's see, which one am I using for this? This one. Oh. Always get the right size tool for the job. You don't want to strip out any of these bolts, man, because if you have to do maintenance or anything like that afterwards, it's going to be, you're not going to be able to get your bolt out. All right. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit at a time, one side then the other. While putting pressure on that plate so it doesn't go flying off across the room. Just a little at a time. All right. All right, so like I said, there's a spring behind there. Go ahead and set these bolts aside and just ease it. There you go. There it is. See your spring? All right. Don't lose your spring. We're going to take your striker plate. Now we're going to put it up. See. Okay, so you're just going to take your striker plate and you're just going to set it right on top of the holes. Match the holes up together. Just like that. You're going to sit right in there. Now, included with your 3D printed parts, you get longer bolts. So the two that you took out, just go ahead and put them back in this bag. And I'm going to put them in the case with my gun. So what I'm doing here is I'm just getting the bolts in here set. Just cheat it, get it started a little bit through the holes. All right, that's one side. That's the other. All right, so here we have it. Now remember, this part is 3D printed, so it's pretty much in essence plastic or whatever material it is you use. So do not over tighten. Okay, do not over tighten. Make sure you still have your spring in place. Just line things up. Get some pressure on that plate or on your mount that you just slid back on there, and go ahead and tighten a little at a time. On your left, on your right, back and forth. Okay. All right. So let's finish tightening that up. And as I mentioned just a minute ago, do not go ham on tightening these bolts. You get them tight, and then after that, maybe 1/4 turn. When it stops. Okay. And that's where I'm killing it. All right, now you want to go ahead and put your sight back down. If you don't have the 3D printed mount for here, just go ahead and reassemble everything as was before. Don't forget your spring. If you do have the 3D printed part, then go ahead and reassemble. Okay. There we go. Got one started. Got the other started. And again, like I said, over tightening, do not. Just go till it stops and then a quarter turn after that, if that much. Because you will fracture this thing if you over tighten too much. All right. All right. We have everything back in play. As far as our mounts, let's go ahead and put our optic back on it. All right. Right side, here's the left side. Okay, so now we've got that done. Again, do not over tighten. Okay. We have our mount set. Right on back. Now we can attach our folding stock. Too big. Man, looks like I'm going to use every Allen key in the arsenal. Okay. So again, this one, like I said, we got this one from Modern Combat Sports, mcsus.com. It's fairly inexpensive. And they ship fast. So you'll have it in no time. Now I chose the mount with the 2 slots, so it can be a little bit more versatile as far as choosing an aftermarket buttstock or as far as adjusting it up and down. Okay, so I just went ahead and mounted this straight there in the middle. There's a little bit wobbly, but okay. Maybe I should move it up one. And now you have a carbine. This one is foldable. I got it. How did I do it? There we go. The hinge right here. That's it. We're set. You have a carbine, however you want to say it. Let me adjust this. Let's move it up one. Let's see. Maybe that's what I need to do. That's why it's a little bit wobbly here. I'll need it there. Let's see if that's any different. Otherwise, yeah, it's still a little bit of play. I'm sure I can remedy that with just a Just something to take the slop up. Put a little piece of paper down inside there. Anyway, the point was to go from pistol to carbine, and that's what we did. Here we have it. Quick and efficient. You got your pistol. Whip out the brace if you need it. That's it. I think it looks pretty cool. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, it's your host, Mr. LC, signing out, telling you something is better than nothing. Keep you and yours safe at all times. God bless and peace. Go check out the guys at Huben 3D Parts and Modern Combat Sports. Use code LLC24-7 at Modern Combat Sports, mcsus.com, to get yourself 10% off your basket. Thank you, folks. Catch you next time. Peace.